Um, and I'd like to welcome Tia to the conversation. How are you today?
Thank you, Charlie. I'm very well. How are you?
Very good, thanks. So
Great.
we first met a colleague of yours, Liz, at MadFest, I think back in November, and we were, we've been kind of looking at RCS for a little while
hmm
as a new platform for bots, as a new kind of distribution mechanic, really, for how we can use our experience of building these conversational experiences, and we've been quite excited. It's been a long time coming, RCS, and
Absolutely.
I'm really glad that you were able to come along and help us champion this. So we've just partnered with Vodafone in order to kind of support you rolling this out. So um, I'll hand over to you, Tia. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's try with the screen sharing. Share screen. All right. Just a second, pulling these lights to the right screen.
It's all good.
There we go. Share. Now you should see yourself, and let's kick this off. Does that look good?
That looks great.
Awesome. So good morning, everyone, and thanks so much for inviting us here today, Charlie. And thanks everyone for joining this live stream and spending time with us today. So as mentioned, I'm Tiia Isoviita, and I work as a product manager for business messaging evolution in the consumer product and services function at Vodafone Group. That means that I'm responsible for detecting business needs, defining requirements, and exploring business models to evolve the RCS experience across 35 Vodafone markets and our 650 million mobile subscribers, as well as further partner markets. To give you a bit of a background, previously, I've worked in the marketing and product teams for tech companies like Google and Facebook, building and launching new tools and products like Google Assistant, Google's hardware, and creative templates for stories in Facebook's Ads Manager. And today, I'll talk to you about rich communication services, why Vodafone is championing this technology, and what are the opportunities for brands in this channel. Let's get into it. And let's start with the basics. What is RCS? RCS is short for Rich Communication Services, and around the world, it's bringing your Android messaging inbox to life. You could say it's like SMS on steroids. It combines the cross-operator reach and effectiveness of SMS, and then the richness of popular messaging apps. RCS is a GSMA standard, and it works across operators and regions like SMS. Currently, around 100 operators have launched RCS, and there are about 400 million RCS users in the world, and this number is projected to grow very quickly. The GSMA's Universal Profile Standard provides a unified set of features and technical enablers to simplify the development and deployment of RCS. It includes plugin integration, APIs, enhanced authentication and security, as well as commerce application access points. With RCS, users can stay in touch with their friends and family, see receipts and real-time typing responses, share their favorite pictures and videos, use GIFs, emojis, and stickers, all that stuff that you're already familiar with. But in addition, users can chat with businesses so that they can manage fraud alerts from their bank, check in for their trips, select their seat, order food for their journey, sort out parcel deliveries. So this means that business messaging lets companies deliver real-time, two-way interactions across the customer journey straight to the user's native messaging inbox. And for consumers, this means being able to interact with their favorite brands in one messaging platform in an engaging way without having to juggle between several apps. We at Vodafone use RCS for our internal communications to promote our own products, and we also solve customer queries with our AI chatbot called Toby. In addition, we offer this RCS channel for other companies to use. And so far, based on the 20 million business messages that we've sent, we see that users are responding at extraordinarily high rates to business messaging. Vodafone was the first operator to launch SMS, and now we're one of the first to invest in RCS. SMS hasn't been updated in about 25 years, and we're very excited to upgrade this user experience for our customers and to work with other operators to make this happen across the world. RCS is the new industry standard across networks and markets, and it's already a reality here in the UK, where all operators have launched RCS. Currently, Vodafone RCS is live in 13 markets. You can see them listed there. And with that, business messaging is available too. The rich media interactivity and the ability to engage with multiple brands from one platform is making RCS popular for advertising and customer care business use cases particularly. And as mentioned, we are running marketing campaigns and providing customer care to Vodafone mobile subscribers in our RCS markets already. The 13 markets here it's just the start, and we are working on rolling RCS business messaging out in further markets very soon. Here, now let's take a look at a marketing campaign example from Pizza Hut delivery. With IMI Mobile, we ran a series of campaigns with Pizza Hut, contacting the same number of customers through SMS and RCS to provide a direct comparison of the results. Our best performing RCS campaign delivered a click-through rate that was 280% higher than that of SMS. For transactions, the results were up to 13% higher for RCS than SMS. To summarize this, with RCS, Pizza Hut delivery saw great improvements both in customer engagement and in their transaction rates. The head of digital at Pizza Hut delivery, Catriona Woodward, commented on this and said that we're always taking pride in the innovative approach we take when interacting with customers. We believe that RCS messaging has the potential to take our mobile customer communications to the next level, both in terms of providing a more visual experience and a greater understanding of how customers are interacting with our promotions. Here, RCS introduces a diverse and flexible range of functions that facilitates the implementation of chatbot-based services. And this example shows you how engineer booking and reschedules change from the SMS experience to the RCS there on the right-hand side. By using RCS, companies can show initiative and send proactive communications to meet customer needs before they call the contact center. Businesses can send more than just a notification. They can use two-way messaging to enable customers to easily respond, to gain additional information, submit details, or organize a time for an agent to call. You can see in the flow how easy it's to reschedule and to set that calendar reminder on your phone. So it is really just a very convenient flow for the user. And it truly transformed the user experience if you compare the two. Now let's take a look at a couple of RCS examples from Vodafone. So Vodafone was the first network provider to support RCS for Android here in the UK. And here in the UK, we saw a way to deliver experiences that are both familiar and innovative. And this campaign you see on the screen was promoting Vodafone's new 5G-ready unlimited network plans. And in the flow, you can see after responding, tell me more, to an initial message asking if the user is ready for 5G, they could then select to upgrade to a 5G plan, which would then direct them to subsequent plan on our page. And to celebrate this launch of the 5G plans, users could also select to enter our reward competition, browsing through the different options contained in that interactive carousel. And all of this is within the native message. The campaign really took advantage of the bold visual content and the use of buttons to give users an easy way to respond and choose inside the message. And as a result, 80% of users displayed this message and 39% responded to it. That really is an amazing response rate. Here we have an example of how we're using RCS for our customer care. I already mentioned Toby, who is the Vodafone's artificial intelligence chatbot that solves customer queries. With Toby, our customers can get answers to their questions, check their balances, and activate new offers, for instance. In the flow on the right-hand side, you can see how Toby is helping a customer with the router installation in Italy. And users can reach Toby by sending a chat message to a dedicated phone number and then continue with Toby in there. And here we have further examples of how we use RCS to promote our own Vodafone products and services. Across markets, we provide great loyalty programs and customer benefits. And what's a better place than RCS to remind and delight our customers about the deals and promotions we offer for them? That's discounts and competitions, free services, or further information about our latest products. To give you an idea of the results, on the left hand side, you see movie ticket campaign, and we saw a 3% response rate with our RCS and 0.4 with push for this discounted movie offer in Spain. And next to it, there is a participation entry to win free VIP tickets for a football match. With RCS, we saw 7% entry rate and 3% with SMS. So our customers are really responding at higher rates to these campaigns. Now let's take a look at internal and external campaigns and their results a little more closely. As I've already mentioned, the engaging user experience is really reflected in the campaign results. Let's walk through the examples here. So on the left, we can see Disney. Our team in South Africa brought Disney together with RCS to help them launch the Lion King movie. The embedded video of the film trailer and a simple click-through to book tickets saw over 70% read rate and a response rate up to 3%. Engagement rates were up to 82% without the need for subscribers to leave the native messaging app on their phone. Back to Toby. So our Italian team launched Toby in RCS last summer, and within the first 6 months, managed over 1 million customer interactions. That's great because with no need to wait for an agent, Toby is a really easy, fast, cost-effective, and a great way to look after our customers. Vodafone and Virgin Trains teamed up to use RCS to show travelers the status of the London Underground for their ongoing journeys. 74% open rate and 5 out of 5 service rating says that customers really appreciated this service. So the user response has been positive. And on the right is an example from Vodafone Italy. The team sends weekly benefits to their customers, and customers can claim these benefits through their My Vodafone app. Yet, through RCS, we see a click-through rate that is 11 times higher than that of push notifications from that app. Here, something new for you. Vodafone is the first operator in Europe to launch a brand directory. This means that Vodafone Samsung users can discover and start conversations with brands through the Vodafone chatbot directory. Users can search for businesses in their native messaging app. They can start conversations with businesses, and then they can save their favorite chatbots for quick access. And for businesses, this means that they can have one-on-one conversations with customers. They have an opportunity to drive acquisition, retention, and loyalty, as well as reduce the cost of customer services and extend their reach. With the directory forecasted to be available on nearly 10 million devices by the end of Q1 2021, getting in it now will help businesses fine-tune their experiences to capitalize on this new customer engagement opportunity. So I'd encourage you all to start building chatbots for the directory and to have a chat with Charlie to get your chatbots listed in here. These are some of the first examples we tested in the directory: Subway, Virgin Trains, Tidal, whatnot. And now to summarize all of this. RCS is really a worldwide cross-operator reality, and it's set to surge. By 2021, it will be the world's biggest messaging channel. RCS is a robust messaging channel that enables brands to deliver customer experiences directly to their phone's native messaging app. The branding and verification features of RCS build familiarity and trust with our end users. RCS gives users interactive and visual experiences and guides them along mobile journeys using suggested replies and action buttons. The improved user experience is reflected in increased engagement. On average, the engagement rates of our campaign so far has been above 7%. This industry standard comes at a time where consumers expect timely, relevant, and personalized communications. And most importantly, chatbot developers can integrate conversational AI into RCS. And actually with that, I would like to thank you all for your time, and thanks again, Say It Now and Charlie, for organizing this event and inviting Vodafone to take part in it. And I really hope you enjoy the rest of it. And if you have questions or comments or want to connect, please do not hesitate to reach out.
Tiia, thank you very much for that. So, for many people, I think this might be their first introduction to RCS, and I think from our perspective and why we're so excited is because there's a lot of talk about voice this morning, but the underlying technologies that we're very competent in is driving these kind of conversations, these automated conversations at scale. And sometimes, voice isn't the right place to do that because your voice has to be very immediate in the moment. And with a chatbot, you have the opportunity to have an asynchronous conversation. That's why we're all kind of addicted to WhatsApp, right? Is because, you know, you can have a conversation at your leisure, and that, you know, that's why I'm really excited about, you know, this renaissance of SMS, and, you know, really getting
So
these
are
kind
we.
of good. And I think, you know, can you talk a little bit about reporting? Because the, you know, the other compelling reason I think that people should take a look at this is because you get so much kind of insight. Do you want to talk a bit about the insight and reporting you get from these pods?
Absolutely. So if you compare this with what we used to have with SMS, it's a total different world, because now you can tag every button and interaction inside inside the messaging app and gather all that information and what users are responding and doing in there. That really can help you improve and build better campaigns in the future and learn and test and iterate in a different way. So it's really a new era for that.
Yeah, and you know, what I like, especially, you know, about conversation, is because it's, you know, it's two-way, and us as humans, all we really want is to be heard. And that's, you know, the power. You know, a lot of kind of marketing messaging is one way at the moment, and, you know, with these kind of conversations, you can tell the user, the customer, that you understand what they're saying, and that then builds trust in the channel relatively quickly over time. So when you're saying you can tag everything up,
Absolutely.
what I get from that is that you can really understand exactly what questions the customers are asking, and then use that as a kind of feedback loop into your products and services insight as to how you might
Exactly.
then change your marketing moving forward.
Yes, and I love that consumers can be proactive and reach out to their favorite brands and have that. It can feel like an intimate conversation. It's you and the brand, and it knows your previous conversations and has a lot of information on you, and you can continue where you left off. So that is really great.
Awesome. Well, look, thank you very, very much for spending
Thank
the
you,
time
Charlie.
this morning. Really, really appreciate
My
that.
pleasure.
And yeah, looking forward to pushing RCS forward with you.